Hi everyone, thank you guys for joining me. Today I'm going to be talking about a video that I did a while back called Mothers, Daughters, and Their Moons. And I'm going to put a link to that video in the description box if you'd like to take a look at it. So in this video, I spoke about the relationships between a woman and her mother and how the lunar moons are really, really important. The phases of the moon that you and your mother are born in was very important. And I talked about how that can also affect the relationship that we as women have with other women later on in our lives. So this is a very personal transit and story for me in astrology because I'm an astrologer that definitely deals with this myself. I was not raised by my biological mother, so I definitely hold this as a very big subject in my life. So I wanted to talk about this because I kept getting clients that also were dealing with the same things. So I decided to do a little bit more research on this because I was realizing there are more and more women that do actually go through this and have situations or issues connecting to other women, or trying to form relationships or bonds with other women, either in their family or in their life. So I wanted to really reiterate that. So I took some notes down and I wanted to just really kind of put some jotting to let you kind of understand how these things can affect you and how astrology can also help you understand the relationship that you have to your feminine energy and how the asteroids in astrology can also assist you with your feminine quest or your quest for relating to your lunar energy. So the relationship between you and your moon as a woman is very crucial to your peace of mind, your happiness. Most of the time, if you have a moon that has aspects that are tension aspects or conflict aspects, you can find that your moon will go through a lot more a lot. They'll have a different, more difficult time, or will look at challenges a little differently than other people, other women. Okay, so you want to look at the sign and degree that your moon is in, what sign it's in, what degree it's in. You also want to see if you have your birth chart time, if you know the time of date that you were born, when. You can also check the house. The house is going to tell you a lot. Okay, the house tells you basically where your moon is going to nurture, what part of your chart your moon is going to nurture, and that the house that your moon is in also tells you if your moon is afflicted in a certain way where you can try to receive nurturing but can find that there's tension or conflict in that area of your life. Because I've gone through this. I have a moon in Aries and it is in my fifth house. It is conjunct my Mars, so I definitely can relate to this. So if you find where your lunar moon is in your birth chart, you will find that that's the area of your chart that you are going to try to nurture the most. And it's very crucial that you find remedies for you nurturing that moon, okay? Because it also helps to decondition anything from childhood that was passed on from your mother's lunar and influence, okay? Her impulsive reactions, or her immediate reaction to you, or just the way your mother reacted to you when you were growing up, or your caregiver. So this is also something that you want to look at. I also find that your attachment style, the way you're attached to someone in a relationship, is very lunar. So check your moon to see what kind of attachment style you have to people around you, even female figures that you attract or repel. You may find that there's something there in the lunar aspect. I've also found that there's something that happens with women after 30, after the Saturn return, because that's definitely what happened to me. And a lot of the readings that I've done for women that were also over the age of 30, after having their Saturn return, their goals change or their goals intensify depending on the encouragement that their lunar energy got from the time that they were young up until the Saturn return. So you also want to check that out. There's also a psychologist that talks a lot about this. His name is Jordan Peterson, and he talks about women at the age of 30. If you're a young woman and you want to kind of understand more about that, check him out. I'll put some links for him below too. And if you're a woman over 30, tell me if this is something that you feel like you've been going through, if this is probably a struggle or easier for you to relate to your feminine energy or your lunar energy after your 30s. Of course, there are going to be exceptions to the rules. Not everybody has the same vibration with the same conversations with their moons, but this is specifically for women that are finding that they've had either conflict in trying to relate to other lunar tendencies or feminine tendencies. Again, the asteroid goddesses are an amazing way for you to learn about your needs and your wants. I find that the asteroids helped me pinpoint what were the lunar energies that assisted me in growth. For me, it was always my aunts. Aunts played a big role in my lunar nurturing as I grew up. So if you find what house these your nodes or your asteroids are in, you'll definitely see a lot in that too. So I'm gonna wrap it up. I'm gonna talk more about this because I'm definitely going through the transit. My Chiron is being squared right now by Aries. I have a Chiron in Cancer, so I definitely want to bring out more videos that's going to be relating more to feminine topics, women topics, because this is where it's resonating for me right now, and I'm noticing that there's a really big trend with a lot of the female clients that I am also attracting. So if you want to book a reading with me and you are trying to figure out how to understand your mental, your emotional state, your feminine aura, or what it is that you need to tap into, you can book a reading with me at aquilaastrology.com. On my website, I have different readings that you can pick from, and we can pick availabilities according to when you are available, what part of the world you're in. Thank you guys for tuning in, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Okay, thanks.